Hello everyone, welcome to HW News. How Mamta helped Yogi Adityanath? You may think the heading is just a clickbait to garner more eyeballs, but let me tell you at the beginning of the video itself, it is not. And in this video, I am going to explain how. As always, you can share your views in the comment box. We would love to understand your point of view as well. Now let us start with discussing post-West Bengal election scenario. Remember how PM Modi's image as invincible came to be? Yes, it was 2014 victory definitely, but it was BJP's UP victory as well. After the 2014 elections, Modi and his BJP had lost Bihar, lost Kerala, lost West Bengal, and that was a serious dent to his image. But the party won Uttar Pradesh election and won in a big way in 2017. And from then onwards, the image of PM Modi, the star campaigner of the BJP, as invincible came to be. This time around, buoyed by the party's performance in Lok Sabha in West Bengal, the BJP made winning West Bengal its ultimate mission. It went into the election with all its might. Constant rallies of Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, central leaders, fleet, camping in the state and whatnot. The entire election was projected as PM Modi versus Mamta Banerjee. Modi versus Didi. Rather than parties, the West Bengal election was a clash of personalities. Two strong personalities. One with the image of 56 inches and another with the image of street fighter and Bengal tigress. If Mamta would have lost these elections, it would have been a serious blow to her political career. It was a do or die situation for her and for her party. One thing was certain, that whoever will lose this election, it will be a humiliating defeat for them. And as it turns out, despite the Sam, Dam, Dand Bhed, BJP could not win the election. The victory of TMC was projected as how one lady emerged victorious over entire BJP machinery. How she sort of tamed the biggest leader of the country. And that perception has hit Prime Minister Modi's image hard. The carefully crafted image of Modi as impregnable, invincible leader has been hit hard. And without the strongman image, Modi is vulnerable. And this has propelled leaders like Yogi Adityanath to put their foot down against Prime Minister Modi. Now there is a rumbling going on in UP politics for the last few days. The assembly elections for Uttar Pradesh, the largest state in the country, are nearing, and thus the activities of the BJP have heightened. Not only the Saffron Party, but even the Sangh has also started groundwork for the UP Assembly election. Now, the first thing that the party did is to conduct a review meeting. The 3-day review meet saw Party General Secretary BL Santosh along with others flying down to Lucknow and trying to understand the internal party situation. And this is where the trouble for Yogi Adityanath, the Chief Minister of UP, BJP's face in UP and poster boy for Hindutva, began. It has been quite some time that discontent is brewing among the local BJP cadre. MLAs and MPs complain that Yogi Adityanath is out of reach and as a leader does not take everyone along in the decision-making process. Now this was starkly visible in the second wave of COVID-19 when many BJP leaders voiced their criticism for Yogi Adityanath. The Yogi government was marred with criticism for the floating bodies in Ganga, concealing death toll, cracking down on dissent, slapping critics with sedition, etc. Not only the opposition but also from within the party, murmurs of discontent was growing strong. Reportedly, this also came to light in the review meeting. After that, there were speculations about possible cabinet reshuffle. However, no concrete decision has been announced by the BJP in this regard. However, as the alarm bell rang for Yogi Adityanath, he hastily reached New Delhi. Now on Thursday, he met Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi, and today he also met Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He also presented him with a booklet which apparently includes details about how his government managed the COVID crisis better. Now reportedly, after this meeting, he is also going to meet Party President JP Nadda. This meeting with Prime Minister Modi also lasted for an hour. This meeting also comes in the backdrop of rumors of a change in leadership in Uttar Pradesh and possible rift between Yogi Adityanath and Prime Minister Modi. You see, the failure to manage COVID-19 in UP has done more damage to Modi's image than it has done to Yogi's image. The question is, Why, despite rift in the state BJP, discontent among MLAs, MPs against Yogi Adityanath, and the failed COVID-19 management in UP, Modi Shah are not able to sideline Yogi Adityanath. Now, I will explain this in 4 points, and later on, I will also connect this all to the Mamata Banerjee equation. So, let us start with the first point, which is BJP realizes that Yogi is a different kettle of fish. Well, the party top leadership removed Anandiben Patel as Gujarat Chief Minister post Patidar Andolan. It also removed Trivendra Singh Rawat as discontent was brewing in MPs, MLAs in Uttarakhand. Now, Modi and Shah duo easily sidelined senior leaders like Advani, Murli Manohar Joshi, Nitin Gadkari, etc. Then why is it so difficult to just replace Yogi Adityanath from the position of Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister? Not that he was the first choice for the post anyways. But Yogi Adityanath apparently has put his foot down. If you recall what Mr. Anand Vardhan said in conversation with our managing editor, Mr. Sujit Nair, Yogi Adityanath after 2017 elections was adamant that he should be made chief minister and he prevailed. This time around too, despite the reservation of the BJP top leadership, Yogi Adityanath is adamant that he should be the face of the party in assembly election of Uttar Pradesh 2022. Which is also very much visible in his style of outreach, publishing the advertorial in Time magazine, booklet on how he managed COVID well, etc. From his actions, it is clear that he will not be the one to take the orders from the top leadership lying down, and thus dealing with Yogi Adityanath may be difficult for BJP top leadership. Let's talk about point number 2, which is split in the Hindutva vote bank. Now, another point to borrow from Mr. Anand Vardhan's interview, Hindus are BJP's core vote bank and Hindutva is BJP's election plank. This year's corona pandemic have changed the equation. BJP tried to play the Hindutva plank to some extent in West Bengal, but it did not work at all. If it has to play the card in Uttar Pradesh, how can it do it without the poster boy of Hindutva? So that is a big worry, that if Yogi Adityanath is sidelined, he may split the Hindu votes that are core vote bank of the BJP. Now let's talk about point number 3, history witness to power struggles. Now, as I said, history has ample examples how past struggles within the party have led to disastrous consequences for the parties on national level. Take for example the past struggle between Indira Gandhi and Morarji Desai, past struggle between Rajiv Gandhi and VP Singh. The party weakens when opposition comes to the leader from within and not from outside. Let's talk about point number 4, which is the Brahmin appeal and caste equations. Now, unfortunately, caste equations matter a lot in Indian politics. UP's Brahmin lobby is not very happy with a Rajput chief minister. To pacify them, BJP is looking at a Brahmin face for the upcoming election. That explains why Modi's trusted aide A.K. Sharma was sent to Uttar Pradesh and Jitin Prasada's induction into the party. Reportedly, both of which has not gone down well with Yogi Adityanath. Now, this was about Yogi Adityanath. So, how does it all connect to Mamata Banerjee? We'll think about it in this way. Had BJP won West Bengal, it would have further bolstered Modi's image as an invincible, impregnable leader. The credit of the victory would have gone to him, his charisma and his strong man image. In that case, he would emerge undisputedly the strongest leader of the party. While he is still the party's biggest face, the West Bengal defeat at the hands of Mamata Banerjee has definitely dented his strongman image. The leaders like Yogi Adityanath are able to put their foot down. Why only Yogi? Would Mukul Roy have gone back to TMC if BJP had not lost the election? So yes, Mamata defeating Modi in the battle of personalities has weakened his image, and that has given an opportunity for leaders with big ambitions like Yogi Adityanath a chance to stand up to him. And in that way, Mamata Banerjee has actually helped Yogi Adityanath. Well, do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
Namaskar. We asked you to support us, and we are overwhelmed and grateful for the kind of support you gave us. A lot of you all told us that you find it difficult to support us through Facebook or through YouTube, and you would like to directly come and take subscription on our channel. A lot of you all said that you wouldn't prefer to pay through credit cards but rather have other methodologies. A lot of y'all said that you want a one-time payment option, one-time subscription option. So we arranged for all of that. All of that has been arranged for. We have now multiple payment options. We have UPI, we have Paytm, we have credit cards, we have net banking, we have wallet. We have a lot of payment option now. We have a one-time subscription option. And all of this is now available on our website. The link is down below. And our website, of course, as you know, is www.hwnews.in. Mind you, with subscription, we also have a lot we offer you. So you have exclusive programs, you have exclusive meet and greets, you have exclusive goodie bags, a lot of it that we give for each subscription. All of those details are there in our website. So please go to our website and if possible, subscribe to us. Till I see you next time. Namaskar.